What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tech Savvy Buyer. So there's a bunch of Black Friday deals out there. I get tons of questions all around headphones, monitors, all kinds of stuff. And you guys, if you haven't seen some of my last videos, I've put out a couple of guides on some deals that I think are pretty awesome, and you could still get in on them as far as I know as the posting of this video. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. I will go ahead and link that in the description. You can click on this box and go and check one of those videos out. But anyways, like I mentioned, I get a lot of requests for different kinds of headphones, wireless, wired, gaming, blah, blah, blah. And it got me thinking, there's tons of headphones out there that are priced $100 and up, $200, $300, some of the more expensive ones like the Sennheisers or the Bose or the Astro A40s or even the Beats. And naturally, because we're close to Black Friday, they're gonna come down to sale to be somewhat affordable. But I also get a lot of questions on some headphones that are being sold on Amazon. And I've actually got two headphones. One's inside this, I'll show you guys here in a second, and the other's inside this. These are Mpal, or made by Mpal, shall I say. They're very, very cheap headphones, and they're on Amazon. They're one of the top best sellers. Actually, they are the #1 seller in their respective categories. And I order them to see how they are, so let's find out, and I'll share my review with you guys right after this. So welcome back, guys. As I mentioned, I've got the MPOW Flame headphones. So let's start with those ones first. These are basically $20 headphones, guys. And I have to say, like, if you show this to someone and ask them how much you think this is worth, I don't think a single person is gonna tell you that this is worth $20. And I tested this. I tested this with my wife. I tested this with one of my cousins, and none of them could figure out that this is only worth $20. It looks just like Powerbeats. It's very close to having a look similar to the Powerbeats, you know, the workout band. So this is obviously for sports and fitness kind of stuff. If you're jogging or you're doing some light workouts or even very active or physically intensive workouts, I've noticed that these work pretty well. Now, obviously, I'm not one that works out extensively or very, very actively, but the times when I was on the treadmill or was using the elliptical, I had no problems with the grip of this on my ears. And in fact, I'll actually show you guys how this fits on. But essentially, it just wraps around your ear like that, and then the bud goes in. And if you guys can see, it looks like that. So it stays pretty solid, and you know, for those of you guys who have some experience around headphones, usually I tend to think that in-ear buds always sound better than over-the-ear buds, just kind of like the other ones I'm going to show you guys here in a second. They come with a tangle-free cable. They are sweat and water resistant, so if you are having a heavy workout and you perspirate a lot, you're not going to have issues where it's blocking the sound or the headphones are going to go bad. And they're connected to your phone via Bluetooth. Now, I've only charged this once since the day I've bought them. And for perspective, I've had these for a little over 10 days. Now, you might be thinking I don't work out enough, that's why the batteries are still good. But I do use this whenever I'm just sitting around. I have them over my neck, and just, you know, if I want to jam out to something, I'm using these ones more preferably than the other ones. So for $20, for $19.99, guys, you can't go wrong with this. There's been several other YouTubers that put a review, and of course, like, you can't compare this to Powerbeats. This is not going to give you the quality of Powerbeats. It's $20. It's a fifth of the price, you know, considering it's $100 when it's on sale. But you're gonna get at least, I would say, like 70 to 80% the sound quality that Beats headphones would give you at a fifth of the price. So take it with a grain of salt. It's not gonna be the best sound experience that you're ever gonna get. If there's one thing I'll tell you how it sounds, the thing that's lacking, it's a little bit of the treble, which is just like the clarity and peaks. You can hear a lot of bass in it. I mean, the bass is adequate enough. It's not like subwoofers or something in your head, but you know, the bass is good. The overall sound quality is good. It gets pretty loud. It's not like, you know, cheap quality buds that are inside. The only thing, like I'd say, is that the clarity, but I'm sure there's apps you could use on your phone. I'm using, or I tested this with a Galaxy Note 8 that didn't, you know, I just played music off of Spotify or off of YouTube. I didn't go ahead and use an equalizer or any kind of app like that, but I'm sure if you did, you can go ahead and adjust it to your liking. Now, the other cool thing about this, for $20, not only do you get these pretty kick-ass headphones, you get a nice little carrying case with it, okay? And the carrying case has a zipper around it. It's very similar to the ones that Beats, when they first came out, the in-ear buds, they came with a case like this. It's like identical to that. You get a little charge cable with it, and of course you get, you know, extra earbud tips in case you want the one that fits correctly. They actually give you 2 packs of them, replacement ones as well, and different sets. So it's nice considering for 20 bucks you get all that stuff included inside this. I don't think that anyone would regret making a purchase. This is great for like everyday use. You want a cheap pair of headphones that even if you lose or they get stolen or they break, you're not gonna cry that you just lost, you know, a very expensive set of headphones. Of course, they won't compete with those, but they're still good nonetheless. Now this one is not my personal favorite of the two. It looks really good though. So here it is. This is the MPOW 059, or other words, they're over-the-ear headphones. Now, build quality, I'm sure if I was to ask you guys, what does this remind you of? And I'm pretty sure 90% of you guys are gonna say this looks just like Beats Studio wireless headphones, and they do. There's a lot of resemblance on these headphones of the Studios. They've taken, you know, inspiration for the cuffs of how they have those puffied up, and even this part. Again, you guys can argue like pretty much every headphone does the same thing, but when you hold it and you feel this, it's exactly like one of the original Studios that came out. And I know because I have one of those. So it's very similar to those. Price on this bad guy is only $35. Now, how would I compare the two of these? I honestly would pick the $20 one, not because of price, but because I like in-ear buds over the ear headphones, so that's kind of a personal preference and it could be subjective. But sound quality on this, I felt like the bass was a little bit heavy, but not like really good quality bass. It makes it kind of sound muffled, shall I say. So other than that though, in all honesty, again, like I wouldn't compare this with $300 Beats or with, you know, Sennheisers or Bose headphones or Soundlinks or any of those type of ones like I mentioned. But for $35, this definitely pulls in more than it's worth. You have the option. Here's one thing that's really cool that I like about it. So one, it's Bluetooth and it's wireless, right? Suppose your battery dies, they give you a cable with it as well. It comes in a little pack. Get the 3.5 millimeter cable, and you can plug it in directly to the device that you're using. Unfortunately, if you're an iPhone user and you don't have that adapter, it's gonna suck for you, but if you have an Android that has a headphone port, you can plug this in and you're still ready to go. So it's not actually using the power to power the headphones, essentially. It can draw the power from this, so it's not just dependent on batteries. So that is definitely a cool thing about this headphone. So right off the bat, pairing any one of these to your phone just literally takes seconds. You press and hold one of the buttons on this side, just a main power button, and it'll automatically kick into pairing mode. The light will blink back and forth between blue and red, and you can connect to it and it stays connected. Now, another cool thing I noticed is that when you get out of range, let's say your phone is a little bit far away, it automatically disconnects naturally, but the moment you get back in range, you don't have to repair to do it. It just automatically connects and plays right where you left off. So, which is pretty cool. Most headphones don't do that. Or if they do that, they don't play the song continuously. Usually it'll detect like something got disconnected. The same is true for the MPOW Flames. Now, overall guys, I mean, I don't want to ramble on and on and on about the headphones. You basically know you get what you pay for in a way, right? So if you go and spend $300 headphones, or you know, if you go and spend $300 on headphones, you're gonna get really, really good headphones. However, with that being said, I bet you could take this to anybody and they'll never be able to guess that these are $20 headphones unless you tell them that it's $20 headphones. And even the sound quality does not let you feel like you just spent $20 on headphones. But I think that these are really, really good replacements. And of course, I would say the same thing about these ones. Okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong. These are very, very solid headphones. They look nice, and guys, I mean, we're in holiday season. Not everybody can afford to buy someone they care about, you know, a pair of Beats or a pair of Bose headphones or whatever. So if you're on a budget and you want to give someone a gift that's actually nice, that's worth it, that has, you know, good value, they wouldn't perceive it as a cheap gift by any means. The one thing I apologize I did not show you guys was the actual packaging. Both of these come packaged very well. Unfortunately, my 2-year-old got to the packaging before I couldn't destroy it. So I can't show you that, but you can definitely see on Amazon's page where you can purchase these as well. Now again, if you are interested in buying any one of these headphones, I've got the link in the description below. You're welcome to go ahead and order it. Again, they're so cheap, you're really not losing anything on it. I would definitely say that, guys, this is worth purchasing if you want a nice cheap pair of headphones that sound good, that look good, and you're not going to be worried if you lose them or they get stolen. Or if you're looking to gift this to somebody and you're on kind of a constrained budget, you don't want to buy, you know, the whole family pair of Beats and stuff, even though that's on their wish list, this will do the job, and I'm pretty sure whoever gets it is not going to be dissatisfied with it. Quality is good and price is definitely good. I apologize for rambling on and on about this. Like I mentioned, guys, I try to keep this as quick as possible, put both of these together for you guys to see. Nonetheless, I think that pretty much wraps up what I wanted to say about this, and I think, you know, again, Just for people who joined in pretty late, it's solid. Go ahead and buy it. Links are in the description. That's pretty much all I have to say. Now, if you guys did happen to try one of these and you've had a pretty good experience with it or a bad experience, let me know in the comments below. I want to engage with you guys. Other than that, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel grow and it gives me more motivation to do things for you guys. But other than that, I will see you all on my next video. Take care.